Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with the new Lloyd Baggs AEG-1 guitar. This is a very exciting new instrument that combines some very innovative guitar making and design ideas with the highly acclaimed Lloyd Baggs HiFi Duet pickup system that we're already familiar with as an aftermarket system. And this guitar is really built around that system. So of course, most guitarists and acoustic musicians who've been amplifying the instruments are familiar with the name Lloyd Baggs. The company has become one of the most respected manufacturers of aftermarket pickups, and they're also found in a lot of guitars from the factory. Many manufacturers have partnered with Baggs to provide their OEM pickups. But what many people don't know is that the company's founder, Lloyd Baggs, has a background as a luthier. That's how he started out. In the early 70s, he built, I think, somewhere between 30 and 40 custom instruments, and amazingly, many of them found their way into some of the top Los Angeles studio musicians and performing musicians, among them Ry Cooder, Graham Nash, Janis Ian, and several others. And every now and then, one of those instruments pops up, and they are definitely highly collectible at this point. And we actually had a chance to demo one of Lloyd's classical guitars, a nylon string guitar, here on Peghead Nation several years ago. And it's a fabulous instrument. I've had a chance to play a few of them over the years. But by the late 70s, Lloyd decided to really focus on making pickups and developing new pickups. At the time, that was a very exciting new technology to amplify acoustic instruments, especially with piezo under-saddle pickups. It was a completely new world, and Lloyd certainly figured out how to be successful in that, and we can all thank him for that, for pushing the level of acoustic electric instruments way forward to where it was before, to where it's now very easy to sound good on stage with Lloyd Baggs pickups, as well as other manufacturers who all worked sort of in conjunction and tandem, feeding off each other's ideas. So a lot has happened since then, since the late 70s in acoustic amplification. Now Lloyd has decided to return to actually designing a guitar. And I should say that Lloyd, even after he stopped building his own custom guitars, has been involved in creating guitars. He was highly involved in building the Godin Acoustic-Electric guitar, which is now also quite a while ago. And of course, as a pickup manufacturer, is always in the loop with what other manufacturers are doing with their guitar designs. Lloyd told me this is a design that he's had sort of in the back of his mind for a long time, long before coming up with the HiFi and the HiFi Duet pickup system. It's a design that he started kind of really working on in earnest during the first COVID lockdown. He was working in his own private wood shop, coming up with this design. And as you can tell, it's an unusual looking instrument. It definitely looks like an acoustic guitar. It has a somewhat dreadnought-ish outline with a cutaway, of course. It has a sound hole. It has a traditional acoustic guitar bridge, but of course it is very thin. And there are many acoustic electric thin bodies or even solid body guitars out there, but this has some stuff going on the inside in its design that really breaks new grounds, I think. And I really, it took me a little while of looking into it to really understand what this guitar offers. So you may notice the sides of the guitar are made from a laminate. It's a laminated poplar wood, and that is a wood that's possible to harvest responsibly. It's very strong in this laminate, and the reason for that is that on the inside of the guitar there's really a sort of a superstructure that supports the neck by a system that goes out to the sides, and it's all routed from one solid piece of this laminate material. That really takes the equation of having to support the neck out of the top and the back. And that allows the top and the back to be tuned for sound much more than stability. The neck is a bolt-on neck. There's 4 bolts. And it kind of looks a little bit like a electric guitar bolt-on neck. But again, it is this superstructure that is inside this hollow body that really supports the neck design and allows the guitar to sound the way that it does. The top has a traditional scalloped X bracing, and the sound hole still functions as a sound hole, but of course we have the centerpiece here that does help in terms of fine-tuning the guitar so that it doesn't feed back as much as it would otherwise. The back is made out of rosewood, Indian rosewood, and there's a center panel that can be taken out to have access to the pickup system that is mounted to the bridge plate. And again, this design allows the top and the back to be highly fine-tuned, and it's just a very innovative design all around. Very comfortable to play with this thin body and the rounded edges. And I should say that there are 3 versions of this guitar. The one that I have has the Engelmann spruce top. There's also a version with a torrefied spruce top, and there's a version with a regular spruce top. And some of them have sunburst finishes as well. So a little bit of variation among the design with these guitars with the type of spruce that is used for the top. So the HiFi Duet pickup system, which is also available as an aftermarket product, and you may have seen my demo of that system here on Peghead Nation, consists of 2 bridge plate mounted pickups that are called the HiFi, and an internal mic that Baggs calls the silo. It's a very small condenser mic that's enclosed in kind of an aluminum cylinder, also mounted to the bridge plate. And the 2 together really have the potential to result in a very natural microphone-like, as if you had an external mic on the guitar. But because of the guitar's construction and the way it's tuned, you don't get the kind of feedback-prone qualities that you might get with an internal mic in a full-bodied guitar. So this guitar really is made for the stage. I asked Lloyd what he kind of thought the ideal use for these were, and he immediately went, it's a guitar to use in the trenches. It's those gigs where you have to play loud, you might not get much of a sound check, but you still need an acoustic sound, and you just plug and play. And that really is something that this instrument delivers. The pickup in the mic is exactly the same as the aftermarket version of the HiFi Duet, but the preamp, which is side mounted here, and includes a volume control, a control to blend in the mic to the pickup sound, and a tone control, as well as a phase switch. And there's a battery compartment on the bottom of the guitar here, are of course fine-tuned for this particular guitar. And the preamp includes a crossover so that when you blend in the microphone, you still retain some of the bass response from the pickup, which again helps in not being as feedback prone as an instrument with 100% internal mic might be. When I was playing earlier, when I was also in drop D tuning, I had the mic in about the center position there, so about half pickup, half mic. I should say that there is an internal control that allows you to set the level of microphone that you can dial in with this, and so that would be dependent on your preference and your playing situation. I'm going to show you both sort of extremes, only the pickup and then the full microphone. And in reality, you would probably use something in between. So here's the HiFi pickup only. Now I'm going to dial in the microphone all the way. And I should say that what you're hearing is a combination of me running into my AER Compact 60 amp, which I'm miking, and an Lloyd Baggs Session DI preamp, which I'm basically using to split the signal so that I can also record a direct signal and then blend it with the amplifier signal, which is really how a lot of times you would hear a guitar in a live setting, either split between an amp and a DI or hearing it through your monitor. So I think this is a fairly realistic way of hearing the guitar. Adding the mic, of course, Brings a little bit more air, a little bit more brightness to the sound. You also get quite a bit of the body percussion, so if you did percussive kind of things on the guitar, it would definitely be heard. There's also a tone control, somewhat subtle, adds a bit of, I'm going to put the mic back to the center position. The tone control basically adds a little treble, make it a little brighter here, or take a little bit of brightness away. So that is the new Lloyd Baggs AEG-1 guitar. I think it's a very exciting instrument, both from a guitar design perspective and just the overall package of combining a great, easy playing guitar with a very high-end pickup system that is quite flexible and is really capable of delivering a natural guitar sound in really any amplified setting. So I think I'll go out and play a little fingerstyle and dadgad tuning on the guitar, so we get to hear it in that context as well. I hope you've enjoyed this demo. If you're seeing this on YouTube, consider coming over to pegheadnation.com to see not only our gear demos, but also our many courses for guitars and other stringed and fretted instruments. My name is Teja Gerken, and I hope to see you very soon here, and I'll go out and play a little fingerstyle.